We are covering Captain America's Golden Age adventures today on Comicology. So, last time we were here, we had just been introduced to one of Captain America's deadliest villains. However, he turned out to be a complete phony. The real Red Skull is on the way, but at this point in history of Captain America, he is basically without any tremendous conflict to extrapolate on. We're still a few years away from Captain America getting involved in the Second Great War, and Cap has nothing better to do than to busy himself with domestic crime. So in this series, we're going to go through some of Cap's greatest Golden Age adventures, starting with the Oriental Giants. Yes, you heard me correctly. I said Oriental Giants. They are these massive zombies that come from Tibet, but they're not necessarily literal zombies in the sense that they are undead. You have to understand, zombies in the pulp era were not grotesque corpses returned to life. Back then, a zombie was just essentially a creature with no will of its own who often belonged to a master. Often it would be some kind of dark priest or voodoo doctor. So the Oriental Giants are essentially the same. They are essentially immortal beings. Nothing in the way of conventional violence can stop them, and they exist for the sole purpose of serving their master. So how does Cap come to stop them? Well, essentially, these things just show up in New York one day. They come in under the cover of night and commit crimes for a certain unknown master. One night, Betty Ross, an FBI agent who worked on Project Rebirth, discovers the victim of the Oriental's crime spree and is attacked in retaliation. This is when Captain America gets his opportunity to get involved and put a stop to their evil schemes. Unfortunately, he realizes that the Orientals are essentially immortal and his attacks have no effect. After this, one of the Oriental Giants attacks the army base and causes all this massive destruction before he's finally taken down. In the end, it's a hand grenade, which stops the giant, but Cap ends up puzzled as to why a grenade was able to do the job, but nothing else worked. In retaliation for their lost comrade, the rest of the Giants are ordered to go on a crime spree in which they steal millions of dollars and murder dozens of people. This is the point where Cap decides he's had enough and tries to intervene, but the immortal Giants simply capture him and take him to their master alive. This is where we learn that the Oriental Giants were discovered by a local businessman while on an expedition to the mountains of Tibet. He brought them back to America to serve as his slaves and commit crimes for him. This is also where Captain America learns the Giants' one weakness is extreme sound. Having lived their entire existence in the silent mountains of Tibet, they are instantly killed by loud noises. Now, armed with this knowledge, he defeats his foes. Cap breaks free from his binds and Bucky lights a cannon which blows. This creates a sound so loud it kills all the Giants, leaving Cap alone to capture the corrupted and evil businessman, which wraps up this case nice and safely. So that's the end of the Oriental Giants, and I really want you guys to let me know what you think. Let's just say, in my opinion, this is not the kind of thing you could get away with in modern comics. I almost don't even want to do this video because I know how easily people can get offended by it. But, I mean, whatever, you can't please everybody. Anyway, in the next segment of Captain America's Golden Age history, we are covering the master criminal known as the Butterfly. But for now, you can support me by buying my comics at HeroicNerd.com, or you could just join my Subscribe Star, which contains everything I've ever made, and you can get it all immediately for just $5 a month. But until next time, see you later, nerds.